This is the first philosophy video of the channel. And it's starting with the most important thing that I can tell you. And the clearest way to tell you this is that you don't exist. Not you, the organism, not you, the human, but you, the I, the ego, the fabrication that you have created in your mind, using thoughts, using the past. You have lied to yourself. And the weirdest thing to try to explain is that there's not even anybody to lie to. So let's try to break it down a little bit. If somebody asks you who you are, people usually give their name, whatever they do as an occupation, maybe where they come from, nation or ethnicity, whatever. These days, probably somebody will tell you they're gay or whatever the hell they want to call themselves. But these answers are made of the past. You're using the past to try to explain something in the present. You're bringing the memories of the past, thoughts of the past, your recollection of the past, and you're bringing it to the present, and you're using that to identify a center that's been created by thought. You have given thought, and here I'm using the word you loosely because it's the only way to talk in English. I have to use you, even though there is no you, there is no controller, there is no soul, there is no thinker. There is just thoughts. And some thoughts try to empower themselves and give authority to one thought as opposed to the other thoughts. And that thought can then have the illusion of a self, of a center. And from there, all your issues will arise. Fear of dying, fear of being hurt, the idea of being hurt, the idea of they have done this to me, they did this to me, when there is no me for anybody to do anything to. You don't exist. That image that you've created about yourself, the image you've created about other people is not real. That only exists in the mind. The organism is something completely different. So usually a question will then be asked, how do I get rid of this ego? How do I accept this or do this? Then a next question should arise naturally is, who is asking this? Because if you truly understand what is being said and you inquire within yourself the truth about yourself, then there is nothing left to do. You don't have to do a thing because you don't exist. So there is nobody to let go of. There is nobody who can let go. The work is done. Oftentimes, when a realization like this occurs and you see it clearly for what it is, the mind can play tricks on you. And you can think that you have achieved a higher self, a nobler self. You can think you're God, whatever it may be. And this is another trap laid by thought. And before you know it, you are back on that hamster wheel of thought, thinking that you have attained something, thinking that you are somehow different, but yet still separating yourself, still thinking that there is something that can be separated, a center, a thinker, a soul, whatever you want to call it. With this knowledge that you need to find for yourself, and again, using the word you loosely, not because, as J. Krishnamurti said, the speaker says so. The speaker also has no authority, and that's easy to dismiss. All the boundaries that we have created are easy to dismiss, some more than others, until you find that they're in that center where all the boundaries were created, there is nothing. And some will make money off of this. They will profit off of this because they'll turn it on its head and they'll say, you are not you, a lonely ego, but you are the universe. You are everything. And as Yuji said, that is another brand of the same cigarettes. Because there is nothing to say. Thought produces fruitless, in this arena, there is no thought that can answer. When everything is quiet, both outer and inner, not an imposed silence, but a natural silence, where are you? Who are you? Most of us go through life on autopilot, always searching to make ourselves greater, better, comparing, envying, hating. I would say you have never known another human being. You have never had a relationship with another human being until you can realize the fact that the image in your head is not a representation, a true representation of whoever or whatever is in front of you, be it a human or a tree. Thought will not produce any answers here. So I beg you, for your own sake, go into this yourself. Question it yourself. Be true with yourself.